What?
So, evening, everyone, and welcome to Cop Talk Euro Championships watch or catch up, whatever. I sent out some questions earlier on. So, firstly, how is everyone? How are you, Penny? All right?
Everything good, thank you. Sorry, it's been a long time.
I know. You've been enjoying the Euros?
Yeah, it's been good. Apart from England, not really shining as much as what I thought they would, but yeah, it's been good. It's been fun.
Yeah, Karim, how about you? How you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm doing well, man. Enjoying the Euros. Well, some of it. Games like was it Sweden, Slovakia, Macedonia, some games have been boring, but you know what? Today's Portugal, Germany.
That was quite exciting.
That was good. Germany v France. It looks like Italy have been really good.
Yeah.
This tournament, So some of the games I've been enjoying. England, I don't know, man. They need some kind of rocket or something like that, and getting a move on this. Otherwise, it's like they're sleepwalking.
Yeah, well, they're just, I don't know. Well, anyway, we'll get to the games in a minute. But so first up was Liverpool players that have been playing. There hasn't been many that I, to be honest with you.
Robertson, maybe.
Robertson, Jota.
Yeah.
Thiago for the first Spanish game came on as a substitute.
We've got the Copa America going on as well, so we've got the boys playing out there represented.
Yeah, they're on good. They're playing. Firmino didn't play in the first game, did he?
No, but Fabinho's been playing pretty much both games, I think.
And Alisson's been playing as well.
Alisson's, I think what they're doing there with Ederson, one's dropping in, one drops out. One dropping in, one drops out.
Okay.
Having two top keepers, I still think Alisson's a better one, but it depends on what you want out of your game.
Yeah. So the Copa America. I watched a little bit of the who's it? Brazil, Venezuela.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah,
I watched a little bit of that. It was okay. There's no fans in their ground though, is there? The stadium was empty. So, I mean, I watched a bit of a game today. The Hungary France. I thought Hungary did all right. Yeah. I mean,
I had a feeling. You know what? Because most of these tournaments, especially being a part host, some they pull out. Let's say one of those results that you don't expect. Like getting a point against the world champions. I predicted it because they were going to get a point from someone, and I thought France might be the one. I think Turkey through the qualification took a couple of points off them. I thought, Hungary ain't any, more of a lesser team than Turkey, so I thought they had an opportunity against them.
Yeah, Hungary looked all right today. They showed energy, which England didn't show the other day anyway, that's for sure. So LFC played. Robertson did all right, actually. Against England, he played okay. He's played well for Scotland, actually. He did some good defending as well.
It's all heart with Robertson. It's all heart. He all like technically he might be not the best gifted, but he lays it out there. He's an honest player. He pushes it. He pushes himself as hard as he can, and he'll give it all. So,
he's got amazing energy. He really has. I mean, I remember seeing him play at Anfield. That guy does not stop.
But, you can imagine. Game. Can you imagine what it would have been like if it was a boxer? Stop coming at me.
Yeah. No, he's been all right. Jota has looked decent as well. That's it really. There's not many others.
The only thing is, I feel like with Jota, I know like Cristiano Ronaldo, we're talking about him again, but I just feel like he takes away a lot away from certain players' game, as in like Jota's Fernandez and this and that. I just felt
It's all about Ronaldo, isn't it? Portugal.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, look, he is a great player, but it is all about him. And
Once he retires, that's it. It's over.
yeah, but I think the team will improve once he retires, because the team will have to find their way without him, But, he's a great player, but yeah, so anyway, so Liverpool players, any others you seen? Did Harry Wilson play for Wales the other day?
Harry Wilson. He played the last 10 minutes. He didn't really add. I think he could have got a goal. There was one where Daniel James broke through on the left-hand side. He had the beating of the left back all the time. And there was one right at the end towards the 89th minute. He had a chance and, he scuffed it. Apart from that, he didn't really do much. Guric, I think he's been playing a little while. He didn't.
No, he's Serbia. A Serbia, isn't it?
Yeah. Is it? Isn't he?
No.
Isn't it Austria? No.
I didn't hear his name, but okay, maybe he won't play.
Shaqiri's been playing for Switzerland.
He had a Dyer. It looks like he ain't got the engine ain't there. I don't think Switzerland ain't the same team from a couple of years ago. I think they need a decent striker for Shaqiri to play his game, and I don't think Switzerland have got that. Who else can I call you say that's?
I think that's it for Liverpool players, and I don't think I've seen anyone else.
Nico Williams came on. Nico Williams.
Oh yeah, Nico Williams. Jaden's favourite player.
Oh my God! I just feel like there's a mistake in him every game. He's got a good delivery. Apart from that, his defending can be diabolical.
Yeah, he's young though. He's young.
Yeah, he can learn.
I think that's it for Liverpool players. Paddy, can you think of any other Liverpool players you've seen? No, Henderson hasn't played yet.
No, that's a good thing, really. No, not really. I think we're happy with them not playing, to be honest with you, at the moment.
Oh, man. Yeah. Van Alden, though. Wow. How good was the
ex-Liverpool player. Yeah, he's been doing all right. He's been doing all right.
How do we let him go, man? Oh, you know what?
That
game.
He's a different player for Haaland than he is for us.
More freedom, isn't he?
All right. So the next question was any players that have stood out and possible potential signings for Liverpool. Players you've seen that play that you think, oh, they've done well, or I wouldn't mind seeing them at Liverpool. Go on, Paddy, you go.
I don't know. I don't think they're gonna. There isn't it. I actually thought Depay really at the beginning, because obviously he's gone to Barcelona now. So
is that confirmed?
Yes, confirmed on a free. So
that's a shame, that is, because he would have been good for Liverpool, I think.
Excellent signing, but obviously that's something we missed there. Maybe he's different. I don't know. Maybe he's a troublesome player. I don't know. Do you know, there isn't any. There's no one really that stood out in this tournament just yet. To be fair, if I'm being honest.
It's early days anyway. But I mean,
what's that Italian guy? What's the one? He scored 2 goals the other day. He looked pretty decent. I don't know if we. So what was his name?
I forgot his name, but he's been linked to us. Yeah, I forgot his name. I don't know his name.
What, the Italian?
Yeah, he got 2 goals from midfielder. I'm not. I think he plays for Osasuna or something like that. I'm not sure. I'll have to go and take a look. But he's been playing decent.
Yeah, but most people have a good tournament, and when they come to the Premier League, they're not the business.
Yeah, remember Drew?
You mean? I think you're talking about Locatelli.
Locatelli, that's the one. Yeah, he's had a decent tournament so far.
Having said that, he's a player we can say in the cup, isn't it? Locatelli.
Yeah. I like the look of that Swedish striker, Isak. He looked pretty good, man. He looks, he's rangy. He reminds me a bit of Crouch, but he's not as tall as Crouch, but he looks like he's got a bit about him, man. He looked decent.
Yeah.
And apparently scored a lot of. He won best young player in Spain, and yeah, he looks good. He looks all right. And there was what's his name? The Switzerland, that one who played in the what was his name? I'll get his name.
You know what? Norgard.
Embolo for Switzerland. He looked pretty decent as well, but yeah,
he's got pace, power, but he needs to fix up on his finishing.
Yeah.
Norgard looked. He came on for Denmark, and he's quite young as well. He's like 18 years old, so but he looked. Pretty decent.
That no, what was his name? He was I'm trying to think. What was his name? That guy. He came on at the end, didn't he? As a sub.
Norgard, I think.
No, hold on. I'll tell you what his name is. Olsen. Oh, Norgard is, there is a Norgard in there, yeah. He came on as a sub as well.
And thing was it the Dutch forward Marlon or something like that? There was
and Marlon, whatever his name is. Yeah, hold on, I'll get his name as well.
They're not. Griezmann we've been linked with, haven't we? Griezmann, but he's not done nothing. Mbappe is the one, isn't he? But that's not going to happen. It might happen.
You never know. Who was this?
Mbappe. Apparently, he can't agree. I don't know what the future plan is for PSG, but he hasn't been convinced with what they've offered him on the table. So he looks like, I don't know, he might be getting a free transfer, probably most likely to Real Madrid. But there is a possibility. If we put the money on the table, it's all about the money, isn't it? Like,
I think Nike can play a big ball there. Imagine the money they can get from Liverpool, joining Liverpool and Mbappe together. Oh.
Yeah. The player you're on about is Malen.
Malen, yeah.
D. Malen, the winger guy from Holland.
Yeah,
I mean, I like the look of Holland though. Holland impressed me. They reminded me a bit of Liverpool because there's a lot of drama in their game. You know what I mean? It's like they're winning 2-0, cruising, and then all of a sudden 2-2. And then so for me, I think again that was against Ukraine. That game there, that was I watched that game the other. So for me, potential signings would be that Swedish guy.
That's what we need, a forward, isn't it? We need a forward. Someone can put a back in the net. So he's good. He's got room to learn if we're not going to sell anyone. Or we need someone who's the finished article if we're going to sell a big boy like Mane or Salah. So it'll probably be like Mbappe or something like that, you know?
They're not going. None of them are going, mate.
No, I don't think they're going. But yeah, for me, so far in the tournament, so you like Locatelli?
Yeah.
I think that Isak looks okay. He looked okay for the Swedish striker. He looks like full of potential, and he's got something about him as well. He was a handful for them.
You've got to remember, we've got one massive signing next season. We've got Van Dijk.
Van Dijk back,
yeah. Well,
we got Matip back as well. Massive injury pro. Someone's got to give that guy vitamins, man. Someone's got to give him some vitamins on a regular basis. You know?
Cod liver oil tablets.
Cod liver oil.
All right, so what's been your favourite game so far?
So far, it's probably going to be today's game, I'll say. That game against Portugal, Germany. I did think like Germany after the France game. I thought they were unlucky to lose that game. I thought it should have been a draw or so. But today, coming back from 1-0 down to winning 4-2 and still having chances. I think I don't know Rudiger. I just feel like he's that dirty defender that does the dirty work and is like he's got a bit of quality about him as well. When it's a rough and tough, he steps up to the plate, And I think everyone missed out on the trick because he fell out with Lampard. We could have probably got him on a cheap, you know. I feel like he's having a good tournament.
Jota scored today. You know that, right?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
it was an easy one, really.
How long did it take for VAR to just... I knew that was a goal straight away. So they're taking them 10, 15 minutes, you know. Even though it's like, why can't we... What they're doing in this European Championship or what they've done in the World Cup, take that VAR to the Premier League. You know what I mean? We've got some...
I think this VAR has been better in the tournament.
Yeah.
The way they've used it has been better than the Premier League, definitely. 100%.
Why can't they use it the same way? That's what I can't understand. Like, you know, pretty much every decision was spot on. But when it comes to the Premier League, maybe take another look. I don't know about that. You know, that thing. And then it's just like...
Well, I mean, look at the game that's just happened now. Spain-Poland. That first goal for Spain, the VAR, you know, the ref didn't give it. He said it was offside. Well, he initially said offside, but they looked at it and he said, no, it's a goal. And it was the correct decision. Yeah. And it didn't take too long. They did it pretty quickly as well. So hopefully, what is hopeful is that they can adopt this style of VAR for the Premier League because it will be a lot better.
Yeah,
I'll
tell you what, Germany have nailed it with VAR, yeah? Italy have nailed it. The only country that I've seen right now is England that don't know what they're doing with VAR. It's like, you know, whether they've been trained up to use it or they're making their own rules up as they're going along. Every decision, almost every weekend, there's been 2-3 decisions that have been made that are like front page, you know, like what the hell's going on? Especially that it started with that Van Dijk thing, man, where like Pickford's sitting on like Van Dijk's foot and takes the man out for the whole season. And that goal offside Henderson that day, you know what? Then like, you know, you might as well just send all the referees home, you know.
Yeah.
So did you see that little cameo from Emre Can as well in the Germany game?
I'm glad he's gone, man. I'll tell you that. I'm glad he's gone, man. I know I'm a bit pissed we could have made a bit of money out of him and he's gone on a free, but yeah, I'm glad he's like... I'm glad he's not a Liverpool player at the moment. You know, the only good thing... The only thing good he done was that overhead kick against, what is it? Watford.
Watford, yeah. All right, so favourite game so far for you is Portugal-Germany, Karim, yeah? How about you, Panny? Same?
Yeah, same for me.
I'm going to go for Netherlands-Ukraine. I really enjoyed that game. I really enjoyed that. I thought that was a great game. Real quality goals. It was really good. Had everything. Drama, last-minute winner. You know what I mean? Loved it. All right, so favourite team of the tournament? Who do you like?
I like Scotland, man.
Favourite team and who do you think is going to win?
For me, it's going to be Scotland because the amount of heart they put into the thing, where they run, it's like they're running with no boots on. You know what I mean? Like they're going to war every time they play. They were unlucky against Czechs. I feel like, you know what I mean, they were a bit too nervous not being in major tournaments for a long while.
In fact, that's a player that stood out. Is that striker for Czechoslovakia, Stick?
Yeah,
Stick or whatever his name is. That was a great goal he scored from the halfway line.
Vision.
Yeah,
I think he's underestimated. You know, he's been kicked about because he was at Roma for a little while. Then he went Leipzig, and I feel like he was better than that. You know, he should have. You know, he would do a better job than Origi. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, looks like it, but obviously we've signed players off the back of a good tournament before. El Hadj Diouf, Salif Diao, and so we've done that before. So let's not make mistakes like that again.
Aspas,
yeah.
Voronin,
who? Voronin, yeah, Voronin.
Paulson.
Oh God, no, that was Roy Hodgson, man. Forget about him.
How about that left back? Where did we get him from? What's his name?
Moreno.
No, he come from Fulham or something like that. Paul saying Paul
Franceschi.
Franceschi.
Oh my God,
That
man.
was Hodgson as well, wasn't it? Was that Hodgson? Oh
He's-
no,
he's-
was that? Oh,
Yeah,
no,
wasn't it-
Souness signed Julian Dix. I remember that one. Oh my God.
Oh, what? He should be about the
Unbelievable.
worst.
All right.
guy,
So
isn't
anyway, let's get back on track. So favourite team, Kareem, Scotland for you, yeah?
he? Yeah.
And who do you think is going to win the tournament
From
from what you've seen so far?
I feel like Germany, man. I feel like, you know, the link up between they've got Gabriel, they've got Sané, you know, because they've got a lot of players that play in the same team, which they've played week in, week out. I feel like for me, just because of that reason, I'm going to put Germany, because they've only picked, most of their players have either come from Borussia Dortmund and Bayern, and they're going to know their system and the way they play and this and that. So I'll put Germany, not just because of the good result. I thought they were unlucky against France.
Oh no, they shouldn't have lost that game, man. They were unlucky to lose that game.
And they've won the World Cup not so long ago as well. So they know they've got players that were in that tournament which won that World Cup, which would probably, they know how to win trophies. With Bayern being so successful as well.
Germany, you never write them off in tournaments, ever. There's Germany, Italy, never write those two countries out of a tournament, ever. No matter what team they've got, no matter how they start, those teams are always dangerous. In fact, if you want to beat them in the tournament, you have to knock them out in the group stages, because it's like Real Madrid. When Real Madrid get to the latter stages of like Champions League, they're hard to beat. And Italy and Germany are very similar to that, you know? Panny, who's your favourite team and who do you think will win?
Today Germany give us a little wake up call to say, like, we're here. Don't forget about us. Don't write us off. We're here. However, for me, for the togetherness, and I've got them, and I drew them in my syndicate, so I'm going to stick with it. And I think Italy.
You like Italy? Okay.
I think Italy's got they're faultless so far.
Yeah, they tired, didn't it?
They look solid. They
run, man. I've never seen an Italian team like this.
Yeah,
normally you're falling asleep by half time, you know what I mean? You know what you're saying. But they're like, they're 100 miles an hour now, aren't they?
And they got Kareem's favourite player, Fusilli. Sorry, no, that's Pasta. Locatelli. No, all right. So for me, my favourite team is Holland. And
who do you think's going to win it?
Ooh, to win it, I think Italy. I think Italy are going to take a lot of beating in this tournament. Yeah. I'd love Holland to win it, but I think Italy. Just because they're Italy. I mean,
I haven't got the legs.
Yeah, just because of their Italy, to be honest with you. They're just so dangerous in these tournaments. And they're not full of superstars, this Italy team, but they're solid.
You know what I like about it? You know what? I was watching their game from their formation changes a lot. 2-5-5. 2-5-4. Then they drop back. Was it 1-4-4? You know, it's just like they keep you. They're like Cicciolini, the left backs. It's like, you know, that it gives them so much freedom on the left, and they overlap a lot.
Yeah.
So there's times they've got 5 or 6 in the box. You're thinking, how are you taking that much risk? You know what I mean? But they've always, when the counter attack comes, they've got to play at the right position at the right time, making that block, and the ball comes back.
Mm-hmm. No, they've looked very good, very good.
Off the ball so fouls far. As well. It looks like it's not a foul the way they do it, but it's because of their body positioning, because they've got the players got no other chance but to run towards them, which they lose the ball and they're attacking again, you know?
Yeah, no, they're very good. They're good. Germany, Germany, Italy could be the final, you know, really. So it wouldn't surprise me, but I think Italy, if it's Italy-Germany final, I think it'd be a great game.
You know what? You know what? With me, like Mancini, I didn't rate him as a coach, and you know,
He's doing well with this Italy team, man.
Yeah.
He's doing well.
I
Right,
think.
boys?
Yeah.
I mean, anything else?
No.
I'm just thinking about. I think Low. You know, for him to, you know, with Germany biting the bullet and bringing Hummels back and Muller back as well. You know, that's probably a big thing for him as well. So sometimes
what I want to see is that Neuhaus play. That guy we're linked with, that German midfielder. I want to see him get a few minutes and see what he looks like in the tournament, because he's supposed to be really good, and he's not even getting in. He's not even getting on the pitch. So it'd be good to see him. Pellegrini as well for Italy, because we're heavily linked with that guy. So let's have a look at those two. You know, that'd be interesting for me. England, I don't know, man. I think the problem with England is the manager, Southgate.
He's a turnip, man. He's a turnip.
No, but I mean, you got someone like Jadon Sancho on the bench.
Banging goals.
He's scoring for fun in Germany. He's explosive. He's dynamic. Put the guy on the pitch. Yeah. You need some energy in that team. Yeah. It just looks like there's no energy in England.
Harry Kane's been rubbish.
Well, the thing is, like, I don't know why he's playing with two defensive midfielders like Rice and Harrison. I don't know why he's doing that, especially against some of the sides, you know what I mean? And the best form of defence is attack. So he's got the players for that as well, you know what I mean? So I don't know.
I think the other day he took Foden off. Foden was probably the best player. Yeah. And he took him off.
Sterling, diabolical.
Well, Sterling's a threat. I mean, he was right to take Kane off, but he brought on. He took off Kane.
Rashford.
He brought Rashford. Come on, you got Jadon Sancho on the bench. Bring Sancho on.
Yeah.
Start with Sancho, for God's sake. Put Grealish in there from the start. Grealish is the most creative player we got.
There was one.
I don't know. That's the problem for England. It's not the players; it's the manager. The manager's not good enough at this level.
You know what? They need to get rid of Southgate and get Graham Potter in there, man, and watch that England team. Well, I reckon within the next 2 tournaments, they'll probably win one of them. You know what I mean?
Well,
with that young talent that's come through,
or getting that Samuel Aladisio. You know, you haven't heard of him?
No.
Samuel Aladisio.
He had a go, didn't he?
Yeah. Played a defensive long ball, huh?
Yeah.
You might as well bring Tony Pulis in there as well.
Oh, as his assistant.
Tony, Puliso,
yeah. No, I think England need a top manager to manage England. You know, that if you look back at the England managers, I think probably the best manager they had who didn't, I think, stay long enough in the job was Venables.
Yeah.
Because he's a bit of a gangster, Venables. You know what I mean? He's not a yes man.
Yeah, well, that's
He's not part of that FA clique. He's not going to do what they tell him, you know. And that was probably one of the best England teams, the 96 Euro team. That was really a great team.
Harry Redknapp would have done really well with that team as well, because he's your boy's boy. You get what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but Redknapp. No, I don't think Redknapp. I think who?
Dyche. Is it Dyche? Sean Dyche, the Burnley manager.
To manage
he's
England?
Your boy's boy. Yeah. That would be good.
No.
I feel like he's got that solid voice as well. You know what I mean?
I don't know who's going to manage England, but Southgate's not going to. I'll be flabbergasted if he's still the manager after this tournament.
Might be Lampard.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like,
maybe I don't know.
The under-21s with Andy Boothroyd, yeah. How can you that talent you had under 21s? You know what I mean? Like with Foden and all of the other players that are in there. You know what I mean? How can you not even get out of the group stages. You get what I'm saying? And Southgate's exactly the same.
Now, England will get out of the group, but they won't. They play either the winner or the runner-up of Germany and France and Portugal. So their next game is either Germany, France, or Portugal. That's England's next game if they get out of the group.
But if you got to win
that's where the journey ends for England. If they come up against any one of those teams,
don't they get an easier team if they finish second or something like that? They're going to
if they win the group, I think they play the third place team of one of the other groups. I'm not too sure how the tournament works out, but listen, if they play any team in that group, Hungary included, they're going to struggle. The way they played the other night.
When Greece won it, we beat Portugal twice, France, Czech Republic. And you can do it.
You can do it, but Greece won it by chucking bloody kebabs at them all night. You know what I mean? And tiring them out. No,
who was the manager? That manager's funny.
He's Brazilian.
Yeah, I remember.
Is he Brazilian? He wasn't Brazilian.
Brazilian manager.
What was his name? He was an old boy, but he did really well, didn't he? He's an honorary Greek now, isn't he?
Yes. Oh yeah.
Oh dear. All right, guys, listen.
Yes.
We'll catch up again next week for another chat and see how the Euros are getting on, and let's see how our predictions are getting on as well.
Yeah.
Hopefully our Liverpool boys step up. And good luck to Andy Robertson, Jota, and whoever else is in the tournament, whether it's Nico Williams, Shaqiri, but it looks like some of them might.
Some of them might not be in the tournament much longer anyway, but we'll see.
They're coming home.
They're coming home, not the tournament. No. All right, guys. Thanks for joining and have a good evening.
See you later.
Take care.
See you later.